Hey Void, how you doing? So, rare that I'm reviewing anything relatively new, but this one's only circa fall of 2022, so hey, something a little bit more current. And that is Bocchi the Rock. Uh, this series is delightful. Sort of crossing K-On! With Watamote, but without the cringe of Watamote, and just it's delightful fluff. All right, so Hitori Goto, or the titular Bocchi, is in middle school. She's not popular. She's kind of an introvert, and so she decides to do something to make herself stand out, and decides to learn guitar. So she spends the next several years practicing guitar, posting her videos online, getting really popular online, but she still has problems interacting with people in real life. So she's done all that and still hasn't made any friends. So then she starts deciding, okay, she needs to take the initiative, so she'll start carrying her guitar around. She does that, but still no one's talking to her until finally someone approaches her and says, "Hey, we need something for our band. Are you busy? Come on, let's go." And she gets whisked away into joining Kesoku Band, and from there ends up pretty much shanghaied into their group. And she ends up getting a part-time job working at the club that they play at against her will, and essentially becomes part of a four-person group. Nijika's the manager, is the one who's gung-ho about getting the thing going. She's the drummer. The bassist Rio is one of those. She's trying to do the whole then cool, silent type, but she's just a big dork underneath it all. And then there's Kita, who's the hyperactive, very energetic, very outgoing person. So the perfect foil for Hitori. So, and it's pretty much about their attempts to get their band off the ground. Now, essentially, one thing I do like about this is a lot of the series where the character is chronically shy or has problems, a lot of other characters either don't realize or react oddly around it. This one, they actually seem to realize exactly what's going on, but love her for it despite that. So she'll be locked up in her own little panic mode, and the others will just be sitting there calmly discussing while she's having her internal freak out. And there's, no, don't worry, her Bocchi time will end soon. So they pretty much, well, they do check in on her and make sure she's okay, but they understand that she has to do, this is part of her getting it through her system. So, and part of it, that's kind of what endears her to them. So they love her despite and because of her social anxieties and awkwardness. So they're a very supportive group of friends. And that said, I really, the one thing I wish is that there was more of it. Currently, I think there's a movie retelling in the works, but right now it's only 12 episodes long, and I could have used like a full 24 at least, especially with the relationships between the band. It seems to be just getting going, so I really, their friendship and maybe more in some cases, I want to see that continue to grow. So I do hope this does continue at some point. I'm holding out for another season, but since this is all that's currently on the books, I decided to go ahead and throw the review for Bocchi the Rock. So if it does have more of a, it's like K-On! With a bit more of a rock edge, and the comedy is really, it does work, particularly for Bocchi's attempts to be cool. So I really did like this one. So, MacGuffin wise, I give it a good 8 MacGuffins. Definitely worth checking out. Alrighty, boy. See you soon.